Hi everyone, welcome to the muster drill. I'm Scott. I'm on board the Carnival Legend when we're on our last day headed back to Baltimore. Hi everyone, welcome back. So it's been another really great cruise. I mean, we just couldn't have asked for better weather. And this time around, unlike on the Sunshine, the ocean has been really calm for the most part. I mean, we had a storm last night that didn't last very long, but it did make the seas a little bit rough and everybody had to come in from the outside deck, but otherwise the weather's been perfect and amazing. I'm going to post a couple of images in here from Half Moon Cay, and just the most gorgeous day. I really love Half Moon. When I was on the Sunshine 2 weeks ago, we went to Princess Cay, and Princess Cays is fine. I mean, it's a really great island. I personally just prefer Half Moon. Now, when you've been on as many cruises as I have, you experience the entire range of potential issues. You have everything from just the most amazing cruise ever to, the worst cruise ever where everything was going wrong, and of course everything in between. So this cruise, like so many of my other cruises, really great cruise. I wouldn't change anything about it. But on this particular cruise, there were a lot of little things that just kind of came together to, I don't want to say make that molehill into a mountain, but filing this cruise into the category of not a perfect cruise, but certainly nowhere near the worst cruise I've ever been on. When I got into my cabin the first night, I noticed that there were a lot of really obvious things that were not right. With that said, these cabin stewards have approximately 30 to 35 rooms to clean every day. There's 28 cabins to clean in the morning and like 5 cabins to clean in the evening. Because on Carnival, they give you a choice. They don't clean your room twice a day like they do on like Royal Caribbean and stuff like that, or even like Carnival did before the pandemic. And then with the ship being late getting in on the 13th and, and so forth, so he just had to, he had to clean the rooms, a lot faster now. I'm not talking about clean freak stuff here, right? Like, I'm not talking about, I was, being overly sensitive about how dirty my room is. No, I'm talking about really obvious things. Now, that's not the norm, and I'm certainly not treating it like it, of anything other than it's just a thing. I took care of it for my own comfort, and it's done, right? And it will not affect my opinion of my cabin steward in any way, shape, or form, and he is still getting all 10s from me on his survey. There has been a rash of thefts on board. Now, every cruise I've always heard about some things going missing from people's doors. Some people take decorations and stuff sometimes and stuff. That does happen. But it seems like it was a larger than usual number of door decoration thefts on this cruise. I counted like something like 13 or whatever. I'm going to throw some screenshots up on the screen, from people who posted in the Facebook group for this sailing about their stolen door decorations. It was a lot. It was way more than I thought that I think that is normal. So not sure. Some people were saying it was kids, and other people were just saying it's just what happens on these cruises. Sometimes people steal door decorations. It's unfortunate. Anyway, so then the other thing I wanted to bring up about the cruise is we found out the first night that the shows on board were unfortunately going to be converted from the standard choreographed shows into a concert-like show. The cruise director, Lee, great cruise director, by the way, Lee had explained to us that the motor that changes the prop or the backdrops and stuff in between different, segments of the shows had broken, and I guess they needed to get a new part. I don't know when they're getting that new part, but in any event, because of that, they would have to do concerts. Now, I did attend the shows regardless, and I did see as the week went on the cast really went above and beyond to kind of adapt their approach to it. And by the time we got to the third and fourth night of the cruise, they had really just incorporating more getting up off of the stools and dancing and, you know, and doing a little bit more than just kind of sitting there smiling at the audience and singing. So really nice to find out that those stools didn't mean that they were down a member or two because of COVID. So then the other thing I wanted to mention too is I have really noticed this. I've been on quite a few Carnival cruises since the restart in August of 2021, being the Mardi Gras, its third sailing. This is what I've really noticed with Carnival since the restart. Carnival's Lido Marketplace options, I mean, their buffet has really been scaled down compared to the way it was pre-pandemic. I just really felt like that entire Lido Marketplace experience has been lackluster. I don't think I've had a cake dessert that didn't taste like it was baked in 2018. I mean, I'm serious. These desserts have not been good. I mean, I don't go to those venues very much for my dinner. I like the main dining room. I'm a main dining room person, or especially restaurant person. Just wanted to mention that. I don't know what's going on with Carnival. Now, I did notice the last two cruises that there were no longer any vacations for the bacon, so that's a good thing. I'm going to throw a sign up here from some of the earlier cruises where I think it was like every other day the bacon was on a vacation. Another thing I noticed was that I was on the Pride at the end of September, it overlapped from the end of September of 2021, and on the main pool deck between Guys and Blue Iguana was a screen. It's not the typical screen that you see that's up above the pool deck or whatever. This was actually on the front of the pool deck. But the Legend doesn't have that. There's actually just a stage there, and there isn't any screen. And it took me a day or two to notice. I thought, where's the screen on this? And then I thought, I had to think to myself, where is it on the Pride? And then it dawned on me it was there, so it's not there. So I was actually kind of surprised at that. But, I mean, it's not a big deal. I like the movies and stuff like that, but, you know, there's so much other stuff to do on the ship, so if there's not a movie, there's not a movie. The other thing I wanted to bring up was Yvonne on the Sunshine was so amazing. Yvonne sent an email to the Legend and asked them if they could accommodate me with a table that was out of the way, and they did. And I am so grateful to the Legend staff who, you know, accommodated that. They gave me a nice table in the back of the dining room, around the corner, away from everyone else. I'm so grateful for it. And I tell you, the wait staff that I have had there, they are amazing. They have taken such good care of me, and, you know, they have just been so friendly and so helpful, and the service has just been so good. Now, I can't really recall a time when I didn't have great service on any cruise, on any line, because the crew are amazing people. They really go above and beyond to make sure that everybody is taken care of, and, you know, the crew on the Legend are no exception. I'm just saying that I was so grateful to Yvonne on the Sunshine for contacting the Legend and setting it all up for me so that I didn't have to go through this whole big thing with them. And I'm sure if I would have, they would have done everything they have already done for me. But I just wanted to say that how grateful I am to Yvonne from the Sunshine and everyone here on the Legend for just being so wonderful and understanding. So my time here on the Carnival Legend has just been great. And I tell you, it's so nice to be able to cruise from a port that you know, can drive to. So many of my cruises, like so many of us, we have to fly to Florida or somewhere else or whatever to get on the ship. You know, so for Baltimore, I only live about an hour and a half, so it's really great to be able to just hop in the car and drive down to Baltimore and get on a ship and sail. So I still had a great time. I wouldn't hesitate to come on the Legend again. I mean, it's just a great ship, and it's a good itinerary, and if you live close to Baltimore, even reasonably close to Baltimore, it's a great option. So yeah, so I think that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and if you like this video, don't forget to click that like button, and then don't forget to click the subscribe subscribe button. It won't cost you anything. You click it once and you're done. It'll really help us out a lot. Thank you so much to all of the subscribers that have come on board lately. We really, truly appreciate your support. And then don't forget to click that notification bell so that you know every time we upload a new video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.